All right now, family, here we are in the royal law, John chapter 10, verses 27. I read, My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Question in mind. Are you the sheep of Yahuwah? Are you the sheep of Yahushua? Are you the sheep of the Ruach HaKodesh? And if you are not, then what sheep are you? Because this is the only way you will know that you are the sheep of Yahuwah, by hearing his voice. You know, the first woman heard a voice, of the stranger, the serpent, Hawa, and she not go. And that same voice is resounding itself powerfully today in our generation. So whose sheep are you? Now, if you are the sheep of Abba Yahuwah, greetings unto you. Divine greetings from Abba Yahuwah unto you. Okay? I hope we are all doing great. If yes or no, still Abba Yahuwah ought to be praised in all. Abba Yahuwah ought to be celebrated in all. Abba Yahuwah ought to be loved in all. Yes, sir, because that is what you live for. And that is the reason why you are here on earth, just to celebrate Abba Yahuwah, your eternal shepherd, who made you who you are. To his name be all praise. To his name be all honor. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right now, family, with this being said, oh, my Father, we want to dig into this, mystery once again. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part 1. Dragon, devils, and demons in the camp of Yisra'El said there is no virgin birth, part 2. So I don't know if we're going to end it over here because we also have about 4 or 5 points, to dig into. So if we end it over here, fine, we proceed right away into another topic. If not, we proceed down to part 3. Okay? There is everything, like Ecclesiastic 3, 1 to 11 said, every single thing under this heaven has a season. This is the season of this very wonderful topic. Devil, has been, messing up. So bad. So bad. All right now, like I always love to say, it's not by sensational. It's not by radiation burning. It's not by emotional. Not personal at all. But by the royal law's objective, we want to dig into a fact. In fact, there is a question there put before us. Okay, that is what we want to start with. About the virgin birth. We want to first of all address that particular part, the question. They throw at us the 2/3 is waging war against, the 1/3 that needs to come out from Babylon. All right now, let me quickly put out this. When we are talking about, virgin birth, we are not talking about that Catholic dogma of Immaculate Conception Mary. That is total satanic. No, we are not dealing with that. We are not dealing with Genesis 6, whereby the sons of Yahuwah begin to have sexual intercourse with the daughters of men. No, that is demonic. We are not dealing with Samoremos, being conceived by the rays of the sun. That is also satanic. No, that is not what we are dealing with over here. Neither are we dealing with Zeus, okay? All these fairy tales, all these demonic activities, flying over. No, that is not what we are saying over here. We are dealing with mystical Abba Yahuwah Elohim. Come, let me ask you a question. Do you know who is the father of Abba Yahuwah? Who is his mother? How did he come into existence? And how old is he? Do you know that mystery? Is everything about Yahuwah is a mystery. Is a mystical Yahuwah. We are talking about the one that created it all. We are talking about Yahuwah in flesh. We are also talking about Yahuwah. Okay? That call those things that we are not as though they were. That is the one we are dealing with over here. So remove that ideology of paganism and satanism, flying daughters everywhere. No, drop that one in the garbage. Okay? So let's look into who is this, the mystery surrounding. In fact, this is the most powerful mystery that beats down my imagination from Abayua, the virgin birth, okay, is the most powerful. Just take his word and turn it to a human being. That is beyond my imagination, my friend. And recognize what is called miracle. Recognize what is called supernatural. What is supernatural? Is something that is, beyond the natural. And the only way you're going to be diving into this is for you to just follow Yahuwah the way he is. And don't even put any of yours. Your ideology is not good enough. You need to drop in the garbage, okay? It's satanism. All right, now, let's first of all deal with the very question they throw at us. So the cook and bull story of the world, that is not what we are into. We are into the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So let's do it together. The very question they throw at us is found in the book of 1 John. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, 1 John chapter 4. We're going to be taking from 1 John chapter 4, verses 1. It is good we start it over here. Listen now, 1 John chapter 1. I think, okay, let's start from verses 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahuwah, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Very important, okay, too now. Hereby ye know that the spirit of Yahuwah, every spirit that confess that Yahushua, Messiah, is come in the flesh, is of Yahuwah. So that was why they said Joseph is his father, because if you said Yahushua is complete, utterly flesh, therefore you are in tune with Yahuwah. We're going to look what is that flesh. 3. Every spirit that confess not that Yahushua Messiah is come in the flesh is not of Yahuwah. Like what we say now, like what we are saying now, that Yahuwah did the miraculous act himself, then we say we are not of Yahuwah. You lie. You don't even know what he's talking about. And let's keep reading. And this is that spirit, okay, of anti-Mashiach, okay. Wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the word. Because we refuse this and say, Joseph, get out of the way. You are too filthy. Joseph is not part of the way. They said now we are now operating under the spirit of anti-Mashiach. Let me blow you off. Let me preset it for you and knock you out of the way. It's about what we are speaking, we are dealing with over here. So I want to see Yahushua who came in flesh. Get Joseph out of the way. You bunch of liars. Yochanan, best known as John, chapter 6, 53. Then Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man, and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. 54. Whoso eateth my flesh, and drinketh my blood, hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Shabbat. You're going to be raised, because the last day is simply the 7th day, which is Shabbat. That is the very one we are looking for. That is the 7th, where you will be clean. Where we all will be clean, okay, and become, having that a glorified body. Now listen now. Come on now. Are you ready for this? He said, you must eat my flesh. And he said the word of Yahuwah came in flesh. And he said you must eat that flesh and drink his blood. So what is he talking about? Is he talking about cannibalism? Teaching you to go and be eating human flesh. Now you can eat human being, or you can eat my flesh, because now my flesh is this and my flesh is that. Is it teaching about cannibalism? Or what is it talking about? What is this flesh that you need to eat? Let's do it again. So I want to get this out of the way, okay? Now, John 1:14, I read. Maybe you know already. And the word was made flesh and dwell among us. We are still coming over here. That's the point I want to hit on. So now you're going to be, it's how you eat the word. Let's still put some more. You're going to be eating his flesh, and you're going to be drinking his blood. So what is his flesh? Hebrew 10 verses 1 said, the royal law have a shadow of something good to come. So you are your shadow is you. The very good one is the blood to consummate the flesh. And Yahushua is the law, and the law is Yahushua. Is the shadow. The law is the shadow of Yahushua, Why the blood is Yahushua revealed. That makes it better, okay? So whatever that is not clear unto you in the Old Testament, because your shadow is actually not clear. It's on clear TV. You're not going to see you the way you are. But you review in person that bring out the totality of you. Wow. As a broad daylight, you so clear. Okay, very, very clear. We can see actually your face, every part of you. We can see very, broadly. So the royal law, the Old Testament is his flesh, which is the shadow, and the New Testament is his blood that you need to do. You must blend both together. He said, if not, there is no life in you. If not, there is no eternal life in you. So that's what he meant. He came in flesh. It is the word of Yahuwah. Now let's see people that take that word and eat it on the worthy manner. I think we are headed to part 3. Let me read. 1 Corinthians 11:24-30 or so, quickly. And when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, take it, this is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. We studied the royal law in remembrance of Yahushua. We are not talking about Yahushua in the ways of the fallen angels. Okay, in Genesis 6. No. We are remembering Yahushua right in the way of the first Adam, how he came into existence. Abba Yahuwah said, I declare the ends right from the beginning. We are coming to that because that is what brought us into this. His flesh is not talking about his lineage. His flesh needs to eat. It's talking about the royal law. 25. After this manner also he took the cup. When he had supper, sobbed, saying, this is the cup of the New Testament. Did you get that? In my blood, this do ye, as often as ye drink it, in remembrance of me. We will take the Old Testament. Now we want to talk about his birth. We will go to the first Adam. And we will now come to the second Adam. We will blend them both together. The father of the first Adam, also the father of the second Adam. Get Joseph out of the way. Now you are lying against many, many people. You are lying against so many people. You lied against Yahuwah, against Yahushua, against the Ruach HaKodesh. That one is sending you to the link of fire, okay? Against Maria, against Joseph, against the prophet that speaks about it, against the earth himself, because you simply know the earth is called Adama, and you knew too where there is a feminine. That word Ama is feminine, and where that came from. You are a goner, Kazawan. You are a goner eternal. So let's first of all, let me not go ahead of myself. All right, now let's keep going. 26. As often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do to show Adonai's authority. He comes. That's what we are carrying over here. Now, quickly, let's see people that take it on the worthy manner. You are eating the body like all this one. They are taking it on the worthy manner. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of Yahushua unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of Yahushua. Did you just get that? You are bringing eternal condemnation. Like you say, Joseph is the father of what? It means you are taking the body of Yahushua in a worthy manner. You are bringing about eternal damnation. You lie against the Ruach HaKodesh. If you sin against Yahushua, that would have even been better for you because there is mercy for you. But with this one, the Ruach HaKodesh, no mercy. Okay, now 29. I think we have to do this since we are spreading to part 3. 29. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Adonai's body, which is the Old Testament and the New Testament. For this cause many are weak. They more overpower you. You became weak and sickly. They more conquer you, put you in the graveyard. Among you and many fall asleep. This one put you to death and send you to the untimely death, or rather send you to the link of fire. Demon conquer you, became weak. He overpowered you and prevailed over you. You are sick. Yes, he throw disease inside of you because you believe nonsense, because you take the body of Yahushua on a worthy manner. Actually, that is what he said. If you don't confess that Yahushua come, if you said the royal law is not made unto flesh, in order for you to eat the old, you said it nailed to the cross. And now this cause goes to the Christendom, and it also goes to thought in the camp of Yisra'El. It also goes to Muhammad that said There is no relationship of a father and a son. Now, let's get this very clear in the account, the judgment that follows in the account of Apostle Shehu vision. The one he saw in 2 Corinthians chapter 12. Go and read it. He said, these are not lawful to say, because he saw a horrible situation about you people that is taking the word of Yahuwah on the worldly manner, taking the body of Yahuwah and the virgin birth on the worldly manner. You are insulting Mariam, a woman Abba Yahuwah honored. You dishonored her. You are insulting her. You are calling her names of being horish woman, of being imperfect. That if Yasuf already betrothed her, why can't she wait until the wedding ceremony, until she prove unto the Republican the token of her virginity, until she give that best sheet of the sign of the token of her virgin that she was pure. You know how so much important that is. You are not accusing that woman of not imperfect, okay, of a polluted or a corrupted mindset. That's what that's what you are saying about that holy woman Abba Yahuwah elevated to this kind of mindset. Now I gave you the references already, okay? You can go and check it out in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 1 to 4. You're going to see this very vision. It's horrible, where the earth is bearing witnesses against you, crying out for your destruction. It's horrible. If you have it, you can read it. The Gospel of Apostle Shehu, chapter 41. I read, and he carried me south and placed me above a wall, and I found it sealed with 7 seals. And answering, the angel who was with me said to the angel of that place, open the mouth of the well, that Paul, or rather Shehu, the well beloved of Yahuwah, may see. For authority is given him, that he may see all the pains of hell. And the angel said to me, stand far off, that thou mayest be able to bear the stench of this place. Where therefore the well was opened, immediately there arose from it a setting hard and malignant stench, which surpasses all punishments. And I looked into the well, and I saw fiery masses glowing in every part, and narrow a place, and the mouth of the well was narrow, so as to admit one man only. And the angel answered and said unto me, if any man, listen now, this is blasphemy sin, if any man shall have put into this well of the abyss, and it shall have a seal, been sealed over him, no remembrance of him shall ever be made in the sight of the Father and his Son and the holy angels. And I said, who are these that put in this surpasses punishment? Is the most toughest one. Listen, sir, who are put into this well? Listen, now the angel said, and he said unto me, they are whosoever shall not confess that Yahushua has come in the flesh. Christian, this goes for you. You said Jesus nailed your head to the cross, that the law is a curse on you. He said that confess that Yahushua come not in the flesh, and that the virgin birth. This goes to the third camp of Yisra'El, and the virgin birth, Maria, brought him forth. He said this is the punishment that is so severe that when it's being closed on you and the 7th seal releases upon the earth, the seal of it, he said no remembrance will be made of you. Is it not what Yahushua said in Matthew chapter 12, when he said 24 to 30 something, or 35 or 33, that any sin you sin against the Father, there is more sin. You sin against he himself, there is more sin. But when you blaspheme the YAHUAH'S HaKodesh, he said no remembrance of you, not in this world, neither in the world to come. You deny the virgin birth. This is my forefather, Apostle Shehu. They said it were good for them, and you said it's not good for you, because yes, you are dog. A holy food shouldn't be given unto dog. Listen now. And and that the Virgin Maria brought him forth, and whosoever says that the bread and the cup of the Eucharist of blessing are not this body and blood of Mashiach. If you said the Old Testament is no more his body, and he did it goes to the cross. That goes for Islam. And no virgin birth. You are a goner. Virgin birth. This were my forefathers. And they said this the event, the miracle of the virgin birth. It was true. So right now, let's go to the seed. So Mary was not under the influence of imperfect. Rather, she was under the influence of the Ruach HaKodesh. I think I'm also going to be putting that. If you believe all this book, the book of Bartholomew, he told us that service took place in heaven, not even this earth. Exactly the sign that surround Yahushua's conception. That is the sign we also found in Matthew 27 when he gave up the spirit. The temple was rent. Earthquake took place. And that first sign, first of all, came right in our virgin, in the conception, excuse me. Okay, now I want to go to the seed, okay? We are done with the part of the on that spell of anti-Messiah. We are not on that spell, okay? We know what because I know his voice, so I know what he's speaking of. To confess that he come in flesh. The royal law came in flesh. Right now, Luke chapter 8, verses 10 to 15. Listen now, what is the seed? Ari 10. And he said unto you, it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahuwah, but to others in parables that see, they might not see, that hearing, they might not understand. Let me tell you, according to the Gospel of Bartholomew, chapter 5, okay, verses 6, 7, in fact, it's even up to 21. Every day all the apostles keep pressing Maria, keep pressing her. Come and tell us, how did you carry he that cannot be carried in your womb? How did you conceive the incomprehensive? We want to know. We want to know. Maria keep running and said the mystery behind is too huge. The knowledge over it is so heavy. Don't even dare go that area. She keep running away. She never wanted to tell them. He said because the mystery is so heavy. They keep pressing her. She now said, come, you dare ask me of this mystery? If I begin to open my mouth and tell you how it happened, she said fire is going to issue out of my mouth and consume the whole world. Now. So that you swept under your feet. And that you just put under your feet. Yes, you are dogs. So you're going to try, you're going to tear it into pieces. But you can't turn against me because I'm not giving you this holy food. We're going to be reading all this book because this is our book. Listen, 11. Now, the parable is this. The seed is the word of Yahuwah. Did you get it? The seed. The incorruptible seed. Look at him. It was so. Just an illustration. It's the word. You're not afraid. If you want to unlock the mystery of the second Adam, you better start it from the first Adam. If you cannot do, shut up. It's too heavy. The knowledge is too heavy for you. Don't just come and be talking bra 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 bra, alaba laba poo poo poo. No, stop that nonsense. So when you keep reading, you're gonna be seeing it fall on the rocky ground. It fall along the side road. It fall on this and it fall on that. Only one part fall on the good ground. That is his sheep. It's Yahushua following us. He said when he follow you, it's going to make you a vessel of honor. Okay? It's going to make you a vessel of honor. And the other part is going to grind some people into powder. So let's put some more. So what did he just say? Luke chapter 8, verses 9. 11. It said the seed is the word of Yahuwah. John 1:1. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with Yahuwah, and the word is Yahuwah. You are your word. Your word is you. The same was in the beginning with Yahuwah. 14. We read it before, but I would also like to put it again. Okay. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. The glory as of the only begotten, the Father, full of grace and truth. Get Joseph out of the way, you blasphemer. Get Joseph out of this place, you blasphemer. Stop lying against Joseph. You see the serpent. I rebuke you in Yahweh's mighty name. Nonsense from the belly of dragon. So we see the seed is the word of Yahuwah. Let's put some more. The seed is the word being planted right in the womb. 1 Peter 19 to 25. But with the precious blood of Mashiach, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. I say, get Joseph out of the way. How can Joseph be unblemished? How can Joseph be without spot? Whereby every seed is corrupt. Okay, we keep reading. Get Joseph out of the way, you blasphemer. Make it full of a holy movement of Yahuwah. He said, when that seal is being placed upon you, no remembrance of you will ever be made before Yahuwah, before his son, no, before all his angels. No, you are a gone eternal. 20. Who verily was for ordained, before ordained, for ordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times to you. So where were Joseph over there in the beginning? No, what is sacred is indeed not given unto a pigs and dogs. Where were Joseph in the beginning? You said, Joseph, bring this mighty word of Yahuwah, the seed of Yahuwah into flesh. You are mad, okay? You are a demon that always make full of glory. But this one is going to cost you your eternity inside the hottest place in the lake of fire. So the blood that needs to redeem mankind from the folly of the first Adam, it must be unblemished. It must be spotless. That is the precious blood of Yahuwah. The very DNA of Yahuwah that redeemed. And you now say it is the blood of pork. Joseph is blemished, my friend. His blood. If you said Messiah is the son of Joseph, you are not saying it's the blood of Joseph that atoned because it's his DNA. No, that is strong blasphemy. The YAHUAH'S did it. I'm not speaking to you that is already condemned. I'm speaking to the one that have not yet hold on to this satanic doctrine, that you shouldn't also fall under the same condemnation as these two thoughts. Run to your one thought camp and be saved. Now let's read 23. We are dealing with a seed. Be born again, not of that same chapter, okay? 1 Peter chapter 1, now verses 23. Be born again, not of corruptible seed. Not of corruptible seed. The seed of Joseph is corruptible. But of what? But what seed? Of incorruptible. That is the word of Yahuwah. By the word of Yahuwah, which liveth, abideth forever. You want to tell me that this is huge glory is for Joseph? Come on now, you are lying against Joseph, okay? Joseph is crying heavy because you are lying. You told a very wicked lie against him. He said the seed of Yahuwah is incorruptible. The seed of man is corruptible. The seed of Joseph is corruptible. That was why he died. Okay, he died and he see corruption in the grave. When Yahushua died, did his body see corruption? No. Because that is the word of Yahuwah. He cannot see corruption. Even Lazarus, a huge miracle Yahushua did after 4 days in the grave, he came back to life. But he still died again, and that body still see corruption. Because it came from a corrupted DNA, the seed. It's only about Yahuwah. His seed is his word, incorruptible. His blood is the one kind of word eternal to atone for you and to atone for me. So 25, he said, the word of Yahuwah abide forever because he never see corruption. We are still digging into the seed. That is going to navigate you into this huge mystery. I don't want to start with the mystery. You won't get it. First of all, let's water your mind. 1 John chapter 3, verses 7 to 9. Little children, let no man deceive you. So, because deceiving spirit is flying everywhere. To let you miss the very foundation of your life, eternal. Let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. He's speaking of Yahushua, is righteous. We be counted righteous through his work, not that we are righteous. Verses 8. He that committeth a sin is of the devil. What is sin? Breaking the royal law. You will see it again in verses 3. For the devil sinneth from the beginning, from Genesis. That's where we are going to. He fought the first Adam, but the second Adam must succeed. For this purpose, the son of Yahuwah, not son of Joseph, okay, was manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil. Not son of Joseph, okay? The word of Abba Yahweh is his seed. 9. That he planted into the womb of Mariam. 9. Whosoever is born of Yahuwah doeth not commit sin. For his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of Yahuwah. What is sin? Breaking the law? Did you break the law? Of course you do. Did I break the law? Of course I do. With a regretful heart, I do break the law, okay? Because I carry corruption inside of me. The seed of my father that brought me into this earth is corruptible seed. I can never be perfect. So who does this scripture allude to? Is he speaking of the seed of Yahuwah? Only Yahushua live because he's born of Yahuwah. He's the seed, is the word of Yahuwah. He can't sin. He can't break his license because he is the law. He can't break no law. That is why he said, think not that I've come to destroy, but rather to fulfill it. He gave you a stipulation. Until when? Until this heaven and the earth is no more. But when you see the first heaven and the first earth, the Lord can't. Revelation 21 said, there I saw a new heaven. For the first heaven and the first earth is no more. Because they are corrupted by these folly deities. They corrupt it. It needs to be done away with. And brings about the new paradise, the new earth. Because everything is corrupted. Only Yahushua lived a victorious life. Even Quran 19 says so. So he's born of Yahuwah, not you. You still sin, you break the law. You still listen to the devil like all these demons. Still teaching the words of your father. You still break the law. Yahushua was there in the beginning to destroy the words of the devil. Before he manifests, the seed did not become the word plant in the womb. That is mysterious. No, you're not going to give Abba Yahweh glory. You're going to be giving glory to Joseph. And son of Joseph is mighty this way. So now if Yahushua also come tomorrow, what are you going to say? The son of Joseph, you are giving glory unto man. No, Yahuwah is a jealous Yahuwah. Don't share his glory with no man. Get Joseph out of the way. Joseph is crying heavy because you are lying against him. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 50 to 54. We are dealing with the seed and the corruptible seed. Now, this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. So now, put this question to yourself. Why the renovation? So what is the flesh? According to the flesh, the woman give the flesh, and the man give the blood. The blood is the spirit, okay? Woman produce egg. Without the egg, man, you can't have no offspring. So the flesh, because woman is the only one thing that came from flesh. So what she can also offer unto man is the flesh. To wrap the spirit up. But that is what took place in Genesis, but it's being corrupted. That is why all this one needs to go away. That Yahushua had the word of Abba Yahweh to rebirth you again, to remake you again, to reproduce you again. That is the words of the royal law. The words of the royal law actually is the DNA of Abba Yahweh. It's about sex. It's about reproduction. Okay? It's about rebirth. That is what it is. And Yahushua is the one to cleanse our blood again. To cleanse our body again. Definitely we're going to be having a glorified body. And when we have this glorified body, you're going to see wonderful, okay, the divinity of Abba Yahweh in a woman. Because a woman carried the divinity. In fact, the womb of the woman, we are going there now, is Abba Yahweh's laboratory. That is the key Abba Yahweh give unto her to help the man. The womb. Okay, the womb. That is where she releases the egg, which is the flesh. And man will now go and drop his sperm, the seed, which is the spirit. Woman give the flesh, but the flesh is corrupted. Man give the blood, but the blood is corrupted. Now, the incorruption needs to put on her incorruptible, which is Yahushua himself is the one to fix that for you and me. 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. These are mysteries, not something you can just, sit upon and begin to talk nonsense. Joseph, they have sex, he did it touch again. How can you do that? You twist the royal law without mercy, I must say. If you see how the way these people is twisting the royal law, what pisses me the more, they skip scriptures. They run away from some, they can't even touch it because you can't. It is very hard to kick against Yahushua, birth. 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. You need, the corruptible one needs to go. 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Did you get that? So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. So what corrupt the flesh the woman produced, the woman gave, and what corrupt the life the man gave, the man's DNA, it is death. Where did it occur? Genesis 3. That was why this very chapter also says, 1 Corinthians chapter 15:26 says, the last enemy to be destroyed is death. Is the one that corrupt the DNA is in us all. Even when Lazarus raised back to life, he still died again. Joseph died, see corruption. And we cannot carry this filthy body because it carried death. That simply means unclean. That is what we all carry. That is what the serpent, imputes in us. He genetically modified us. He put in death. He put in sin. He put in wickedness. That's what our body carries. In fact, the earth is corrupted. That is why everything needs to be done away with. That is why this first body needs to go, because it's corrupted. Death is in it. Even though when a baby is being born, so healthy, but death is over there, it's still going to swallow. Even though when one die, die and make heaven, but death still destroy your first body, because that's what we carry. That is why all men's seed on earth is polluted, because death is unclean unto obey Yahuwah. That is what we carry. That is what defies us. The flesh the woman produced, death polluted it. The life, blood the man produced, which is his sperm, death corrupted it. And death is a deity. And it's still moving powerfully in the camp of Yisra'El to take away to thought into the lake of fire. And he said, when you will be put into that abyss of fire, no remembrance of you will be made anymore. Now 55. He said, death is swallowed up in victory. That is why we're not conquered. No more pollution. Oh, death, where is that sting? Oh, grave, where is that victory? We conquer already, we prevailed already. No more death. No more tears, no more sorrow. Revelation 21 have the answer for you. So why all this drama? Do you think about why you see that you want to be doing all this? No. Something, wicked transpired that needs to be fixed again. That is only Yahushua death never touched. He said, I laid down my life and I pick it up. Not that Satan just killed him. He's doing the works of redemption for you. And that is why his body did not see corruption. Now to the corruptible seed. Let's also go there. Let's still put some more. Leviticus, I'm going to be putting here. There's no way I can do away with this, okay? 15, 16 to 18. And if a man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be clean until the evening. The evening is the seventh day. 17. And every garment and every skin your body, whereon is the seed of copulation, shall be washed with water and be unclean until the evening. The woman also with whom men shall lie with seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until evening. The seed, so when you release the seed, and when it comes out of you, it defies you. Why? Because it carries death. It carries death. It's being polluted right in Genesis 3. Any seed you plant in there, it will grow and die. Whether the baby was so healthy, it will still meet death. Whether the baby died in the, whatever, it is death. That is the corruption of which Joseph have. How can you not say something? No, Abba Yahweh don't contradict himself, okay? If he said every man's seed on earth is being polluted, just take his soul. And if he said I did it, just take his soul. After all, what is it going to cost me to believe Yahuwah? What is it going to cost me to give him the praise? What is it going to cost me to exalt him and say, this indeed is miracle? What is it going to take me? Nothing. But rather it's going to bless me because I knew the voice of my Yahuwah and just follow him. He said your evil skin, that is your body. So you now said, if you are saying Messiah is the son of Joseph, so Messiah is unclean. therefore is disqualified. He can never be the Messiah. He can never be the Messiah, because the blood of whatever Yasuf is polluted, is unclean. He carries death. And YAHUAH'S carry life. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. That's what he carries. Okay, we see a death is a deity. Life is a deity, which is the word of Abaywa, the seed, YAHUAH HaMashiach. We're going to stop with this today. If there is time, I'll quickly share the attacks that follow. I hate giving devil the glory, but Apostle Shaul said, I'm not ignorant of the devices of darkness. Say for a effectual door, he said, great and effectual door has been opened up unto me. He said, but there were many adversaries. Indeed, a lot of attack followed this message, that they even wanted to burn my children inside the house. The very day someone brought this to my knowledge. Ecclesiastic 1:9. The things that hath been, it is he that shall be. And that which is done, it is that which will be done. And there is nothing new under this heaven. He said, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again, because Isaiah 46, 9 to 10, or 8 to 9 said, Abayahwa said, I declare the ends from the beginning. Abayahwa already have a pardon of his word, the first Adam. He put it there already. Okay, he can't come and take another pardon. Okay, he did the first one miraculously, isn't it? Were you there? Do you know how he did it? That's what I want to look into in part 3. This is the very one you have been waiting for. This is the very mystery you want to hear. Ever since you have been hearing me say, this is the very one. Part 3 is over there. Follow up. Okay, the owner of this message, I must say, they are on the way coming. Okay, this is the very mystery you have been waiting for, to cleanse you in, not the one that blasphemed already. Okay, now he had a pardon. He can't change it automatically. He did it by himself the first time, Adam. Okay, and the second Adam, he did it again. He said, declares the end from the beginning. That is the pardon. He said unto Moshe at Masana, he said, let the holies of holies, the tabernacle, be done just as the word that I showed you, and Masana, the pardon I showed unto you, let it be done also. That is like what the tabernacle in the heaven, the one here on earth is the replica of the one in heaven. Like DNA. DNA is a replica. It keeps, replicating itself. That is how we can trace our DNA back to how many generations. We can trace it back. Now, quickly, let me put in this. Hallelujah. I thank you, Abayahwa, for this victory. Now, that was May 27th. I first of all heard about this satanic doctrine over 3 years ago. Immediately, I deleted the man called Kaza 1. I blocked him right away. I said, these are satanic. I can't cope with this camp. I run away from my life. Ever since, I don't want to hear. Only on the May 25th or so, somebody in my Facebook also brought this satanic doctrine. Wow. When I heard, I said, really? It was a Sunday. I don't actually know whether it's 20, whatever, but the 27th, that is what I'm concerned about. Okay. That was not on Wednesday. Okay. So Sunday, when they brought, I said, really? Go and pray. I never knew it was, she's already blasphemed. Okay. Before Abayahwa say left her. 1 John chapter 5, 16 to 18 said, when you see your brother committing a sin, not least to death, he said, give him a life. He said, but when you see the one that committed the sin that leads to death, he said, don't even rebuke him. Okay, that is the sins of blasphemy. He said, no forgiveness, like I shared the vision I saw right at part 1. So when she told me, I was so upset. I was so troubled. I was very afraid of her. I said, me, I'm just calling her family. I never know she carried death, second death inside of her. I ran away. I warned that, never you call me. Never dare you. I never knew you. Run out of my life. I ran away. Okay, right away by your WhatsApp, put this down. That was on Wednesday. Said, give me. I wrote this message down on Wednesday, May 27th. That May 27th in the night Wednesday, I was in a vision. I saw 3 beasts. Okay, like what year? Who can I saw in Revelation 16, 30 to 40? Say 3 unclean spirits: the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet. All 3 came out from the wilderness, or from the Ezra, and one attacked my right hand, and with their mouth open so wide, it's like kind of swallowing my right hand, and the other one also swallowed my left hand. And I couldn't even cast a ban. I was just calling upon the blood of Yahuwah. The blood of Yahuwah. The blood of Yahuwah. And the third one said, I'm going to kill your children at once. Hey, Abba Yahuwah, don't let them touch my children. And the third one runs so hard. So my children say he's going to destroy all my children. Hey, Abba Yahuwah, come to me. Come to my rescue. The blood of Yahuwah. Don't let them touch my children. The blood of Yahuwah. That is what I cried all through that vision. It was horrible. It was horrified. Quickly, let me put some picture. That was Wednesday night stroke Thursday morning. Okay. Now, Thursday night at about 11:30 to 12 o'clock. And that demon really, carried out his mission. He really indeed carried out his mission. This is my house. All of a sudden, fire came from a borehole machine. A machine we normally use to pump water. It just flip up. Fire, puta, in the night. You know Nigeria now? In the daytime when you are calling whatever, the fire, whatever question, I don't know what they call that, I forgot. They won't contact less of in the night. This is my children's apartment. All of a sudden, the electricity, everything catch fire. Hey, my children said they don't even remember. They were even looking for key. They couldn't find key. How the fire was going up so hard. Oh, Abba Yahuwah really stood by me. It will have been the case of Job, losing all my children in one night. This is how horrible this message is, because the demon that attacked this message is unspeakable. It is second death. Hey, they were all crying. They were all crying. And people run out of the other apartments. They now begin to, I don't know how they did it. Yes, I don't know how they found the key or whether they break the key, because I was just, my body was shivering when she was telling me and sent me some horrible pictures. I said, really, my children, really. I goes into fast. I said, this is serious. Now they were able to come out, and the fire was still going up. The fire was still, they now begin to pour water. They now begin to throw stone, sand, and all this. Okay? So that was how miraculously Abba Yahuwah quenched the fire at about 30 to 40 minutes. The fire was being quenched. Abba Yahuwah did it. Not the sand, not the stone, not the water. It was spiritual. Abba Yahuwah quenched that fire. Okay? And now the bills of the was poured. Anyway, we fixed it already about 70,000. And the other one, they are still there. So this was what the attack.